Well, hello, Pagan Perspective viewers. My name is Fiakari, and I'm your new Friday host, your new token druid, as it were. A quick introduction. I'm calling myself Fiakari, which is a blend of two words in two different Gaelic languages. Um, I'm a 38-year-old attorney in South Louisiana. I'm also a volunteer firefighter and Cub Scout leader and outdoor wilderness survival enthusiast. Wouldn't say expert, but enthusiast. Um, so I talk about all that kind of stuff on my channel. I'm a Celtic Reconstructionist, more specifically a Gaelic Reconstructionist. So, which means that my path is one of trying to study and understand the ways of ancient Irish cultures and follow the gods and the ways of worship of the ancient Irish, as much as is reasonably practical in today's world, and to try to understand and apply the wisdom of our ancestors as best we can. That's it in a nutshell. I'll put some extra links for you if you're really interested in all that kind of stuff. So today's topic is the sun, and it's interesting. I heard one time somebody say that one of the many differences between witches and druids is that witches tend to follow, be more lunarly inclined. I don't know if that's the right word. Focused, I guess. Whereas druids tend to be more solarly focused. Solar, sunly focused. Okay, more focused on the sun, right? Okay, so I don't know if that's a fair. I mean, I think it's fair to say that solar and lunar cycles are important in both traditions. I'm not a Wiccan, so I certainly cannot speak with any authority on that. But certainly looking at the eightfold cycle, the yearly cycle, the holidays, the holy days of modern neo-paganism, that would indicate to me a solar cycle, importance of a solar cycle. I mean, the holy days, the big holy days, the solstices and the equinoxes, those are based on solar cycles. So the way I approach my reverence of the sun is that I see the sun as a goddess, really, which I think is in line with the way the ancient Celts saw the sun. Linguistically, looking at the Gaelic languages, the sun, the word for the sun, is a feminine word. So there's some, and this is conjecture. I think it's an educated guess, but the conjecture is that the name of the sun goddess was lost in antiquity, probably because her name was secret. It was a secret thing that you were not supposed to say out loud. And the Celts, being a very poetic people, lovers of poetry and of mystery and puzzles, used analogies, used allusions to things, poetic devices to describe other things. So it's possible that the name that eventually became the name of the sun was actually actually alluded to the name, alluded to the goddess, because you couldn't say her name, so you'd say a word that referred obliquely to the goddess. So what we end up with is a word that um, is a feminine word. Is not actually the name of the proper name of the sun, but the actual name of the goddess is unfortunately long gone. So reverence to the sun is an important part of my daily practice. Every morning I get up at, okay, almost every morning, I get up and sing a song of the rising sun and greet the morning sun. It's a song that I composed because there isn't one out there, so I wrote my own, which I'm thinking about like putting out there for people if they're really interested. People who have heard it say it's really awesome. Take their word for it, I guess. The name of the song is Eri Greina, which is the Gaelic for sunrise. So it's a tribute to the sun rising and acknowledging the role that the sun plays in our lives. I mean, the sun is the giver of life, the giver of warmth, makes the green grass grow, and all that. And certainly was very much revered in ancient times for that very reason. I mean, if you look at New Grange, you look at Stonehenge, they were aligned in such a way that obviously the winter solstice was extremely important. It was the birth of a new sun, the return of warmth to the world, return of life to the world. So extremely important. I think another important area of druidic practice is the study and construction and use of sundials. I think there's really no better way to really get in touch with the cosmic cycle of the sun rotating around, the Earth rotating around the sun. But I mean, you get the picture. This just really connecting to that cycle as you do practicing and understanding sundials and how they work. So that's something that I would strongly recommend to anybody out there who wants to adopt this kind of practice. Because I mean, the druids certainly understood sundials. Their mathematical skills and their understanding of astronomy was impressive to the ancient Greeks, and the ancient Greeks knew a thing or two about that. So following in their footsteps in that way can be very humbling and eye-opening, and a very good way to connect with the solar cycle in that way. So, okay, well, I've probably said enough. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that, and if you'd like to know more, check out some of the links that I put up there, and thank you for your interest, and take care. Thank you.